Well, here's an example of a female who pretty much exposed the truth about leveling up. Here's an example. So this female right here says every single nice thing about the guy, her ex-boyfriend, how he was tall, how he was handsome. Pretty much she said how he was tall, handsome, charming, hoish, and no ambition and 4 kids and broke. So then she turns around and said my fiance is 5'9". She puts it out there and said her fiance is 5'9". Put me and my child first. Pretty much meaning that she takes advantage of him and she don't reciprocate. Also, he bought her a house and now they got paperwork together for a real estate and tax business. See? This is the shit that I'm talking about with these women talking about leveling up. She did not give her man any type of promotion other than the fact that he did for her and he put her kids first. She never say, hey, I give him all the sex he want. I give him all the things he deserve. She can't counteract anything. People pretty much called her out on it and she never responded. I could find multiple comments like this one about the men that they deal with after the thugs, and it's nothing but selfishness on the women's part. It's not any genuine on their part about the men they with now. I can bet you a lot of money that if you ask these women what kind of sex did they have with the man that they with now, and how many times a day did they have sex with this man, they will say a low number, and they will pretty much make you look at them like, okay, you using that man. But if you ask them about the thugs and what kind of sex she gave him and the things she did for him and all the things she did for him, match that up with the things she doing for her man now that she has now, it ain't gonna be the same. As I said before, that maturing bullshit that they always talk about and leveling up and all that other crap is just an excuse to pretty much use a dude. And it's an excuse. Them saying I leveled up or I matured. Anyone can mature at any age. Everyone has a blueprint on what the last generation done. And if you ain't smart enough to look at the last generation and see that they pretty much did the same thing, went with the bad boys, and the bad boys failed them, and you did the same thing yourself, it wasn't you being immature. It was you making a choice, and you want to bail out. It's not about you being stupid and young and all this other crap, because as I said in the other video, there's men out here who are told that they're not good enough, and they had to bust their ass in order to get female attention. And you as a female get to go out and have any type of male attention, so you get to be flimsy with your morals, you get to be flimsy with your body, you get to be flimsy with your wound, you get to be flimsy with your money, because there's a whole lot of other men that you get to be flimsy with everything. But these dudes who you using are the guys that are pretty much climbing up a ladder just to get 1 or 2 female attention. They don't have they don't have the same opportunities that they gotta bust their ass, because they know you would have never looked their way without their money and their success.